A new professor of art and design at WT, Anna K. Lemnitzer, is showcasing how she has been inspired by the Texas Panhandle region in her first exhibition at the university, titled Manifestations.
So I have a variation. I started with a tumbleweed and weaving what I'm calling these spider webbings onto it with twine, and I'm calling them tumble webs. And so I made that sculpture first, and I have a couple others. So I took that, and then I started drawing from them. So I abstracted it, and so you can see the first drawings that I did behind you. And those are all in graphite. And so then I high resolution scanned them, and I manipulated them in Photoshop just a little bit, and layered them over Adobe fresco painting. So this piece over here, that's a charcoal hand drawing on top of an Adobe fresco color that I've been influenced by the colors outside right now. So it's kind of gold and taupe. And then over here, these are another background painting with Adobe, and then I overlaid it with the graphite resolution scan, and then printed it out on this gorgeous, like, fibery silk paper, and then hand drew and hand painted gold on top of it. So I have gold powders that I use. And I did similar things to that over on the pieces behind me with charcoal, and so it's a bit of like mixed media. It brings my love of the digital arts, sculpture, and hand drawing all together. So there's a little bit of everything.
The tumbleweed and twine sculpture was actually inspired by a brown recluse infestation in her house when she first moved to this area.
They're really beautiful spiders, terribly scary with their ability of what they can do. And so the webbing is my homage to the spiders, and then also incorporating the tumbleweed as a symbol of the wind here. So that became my favorite because I started to weave onto it, and as I'm weaving, I'm thinking about how I feel here, and I'm reflecting about what I want to create, and it's also such a relaxing experience just to move and to weave, and reflecting on the spider itself as one of the most ancient symbols. It goes all the way back to Egyptian mythology, and also other cultures and worlds and how they were built. So for me, it was this creating and manifesting, and for me, it all came together. There's some like little elements here that I always consider, like the repetition and the patterns, not only in human behavior, but also in the way that our natural world and our physical world are created and continue to change and move, even down to viruses. They change and mutate, but it's still, in essence, something similar to what it was before. And that also goes into physics. So my love of that understanding of pattern, of what I know about physics, like, for example, this piece over here is about the understanding of quantum entanglement and how that goes into psychology as well. And when one thing disappears, so does the other, but yet at the same time they exist together, whether it's healthy or not. And then also how things change and mutate. So that's, and that's part of growth and who we are as humans and creatures on the planet. So to me, that's kind of a big backing of not only my love of this area, but who I am as well.
For the Prairie News, I'm Hannah Valencia.